Hey, what's up guys? Sonic Sales video guys. The next one of a playthrough of Sonic Unleashed for PC. So in the last video, we started things off at Windmill all day, watched the opening. So here we are at it's nighttime. The Werehog is here for the first time. So I'm very intrigued how this is gonna go. It's not terrible quality. This thing looks amazing. There is like a slight bit of slowdown. Obviously, this computer is not meant to run a game of like this, you know, high quality. But, and I'm very intrigued to see how the battles are going to go when a bunch of enemies come on screen and I start punching. I'm intrigued, to say the least. Leisurely stroll at night like this isn't bad. So, we'll see. You look, well, you present quite a frightening visage. Not that it matters. With the world in a mess, the planet splitting, what really matters? Oh, who cares? So you alright? It is not a matter of me being alright or not. Even that does not hold any importance anymore. The world starts ending and people let themselves go. Now, obviously, if the world actually was ending or alive, people would probably have this mindset. Let's not lie. A lot of people already have this mindset. The planet's broken. It's all over. There's no point in making ice cream anymore. Go keep your heads up. No faith in Sonic, guys. Oh, my. Are you the gentleman I met earlier today? I knew it. Yes, I remember your little friend. Good evening to you both. How are you doing? Which reminds me, I saw a two-tailed fox fly past heading towards the entrance stage. He wouldn't be a friend of yours, would he? He was in a terrible hurry. So Tails has been through here. So the other one should be right here. I did mention, now, obviously every town has a shop. The shop is usually here, but it's not open yet. It will open up after, you know, you beat the stage, come back. I don't think we get the world map until after we beat the second night stage. So that's probably not going to be until like part 4, or part 3 or part 4 when we get it. The ice cream man's acting weird. The guy won't sell me any ice cream. Well, speaking of weird, what's with the muscles and hair and stuff? What did you do to yourself? Puberty. Puberty, man. Did you see a two-tailed fox? He was right here just a minute ago. He had big bushy tails swinging all around. You can't miss him. Well, like I think we just did. Not directly, of course, but... Let's see, I'm trying to come back. Huh? Weird. We can't get through here anymore. We were able to earlier. So now we can kind of explore the interstate a little bit. The suburbs of Windmill all day. There is more to explore, but obviously we are blocked out, so we cannot reach that. I was about to say, I think this is like lagging so bad the water's not moving. The water is moving. There's a little bit of exploring that we can do around here. Not much, but we're gonna get the stage clear. Can't really go back there. But anyways, enough of that walking around. Was to go to Windmill Isle Night Act 1. Now, I do believe we have a cutscene before we start, so I'm going to mute and we'll watch that.
Hey! Settle down, guys! Come on! Help!
So Tails is in trouble. And we need to go help him. So your friend went off that way, Sonic. Quick, let's go after him. Whoa, those things over there are kind of scary. Punch them with the X and Y buttons. Not too bad, I guess. See that bright age stuff that comes out of the enemies you beat? I call it Dark Gaia. Scaling it fills your unleash gauge. Once it's filled, you can go press the right button to go all crazy powered up. There are some cool things that this does actually add with, you know, the PC. Like when you're playing a night stage, the icon that appears on like the start bar down there actually turns into the werehog. And then what is it on a DualShock controller? Like the color on the remote actually changes based on what time you're playing. Like it's blue if you're playing as regular Sonic, and then it's like purple if you're playing as the werehog, which is a really cool touch. Okay, I kind of wanted to do the thing where enemies drop yellow gem-looking things when you beat them, right? Those are called Chaos Orbs, and they give you experience. That beats level up, Sonic. So if you want to get stronger, grab all the Chaos Orbs you can. I almost choked on my own spit. Hey, there's a door. Think you could punch your way through it? Actually, yeah. Obviously, I feel like I have to go without saying this is not going to be a 100% playthrough. It's just not going to be one. But I have no problem saying that when we are done with the game, we'll do what we did with Shadow the Hedgehog. We'll go back and like do all like the other, like the little extra acts, because there are other acts, you know, that are not story related that are in the game. We'd be more than happy to go back and play those. That being said, any of these secrets I do know where to look for. I have one to get, obviously, because you do have to keep up your medal count over the course of the game, or you will be locked out of certain areas. It is unfortunately one of those games where you do have to have a certain amount in order to be able to progress through the game, which is still really stupid. Like, I don't like that, especially in a Sonic game where they're supposed to be quick, even though we are playing one of the more known slower segments in Sonic history with the werehog. But still, though, like, I think it's very dumb, because it also means you kind of have to take time to explore through. Yeah, there we go. You actually do have to take time to also explore through the day stages. Of course, you can always go back and play them afterwards. You can just run through them at first and then go back and explore. So that's not, you know, that's not a bad thing, and it does encourage replayability, but it feels kind of like forced replayability, especially if you don't really know where they are. There's a lot of attacks depending on the order, but it's X or Y buttons. You can take a look at them from the pause menu skills option. So look, I mean, the good news is I know enough of where the medals are to collect in the first go that I don't think that we will be stopped. Maybe we like forget one, and like, you know, at the very end part, you know, obviously the infamous spot in Atabat, you know, in its day stages where I think a lot of people got like blindsided. I remember I got blindsided by that the very first time I played this version of the game, because I was like 30 down almost. I think it took me months to actually come back and get that. Like, why is this one just actually slightly annoying to get? Like, what in the world? Like, it's weird for me with this one. Like, sometimes I'll get it in, like, one jump, and then, like, it'd take me, like, 3 or 4 tries to, like, actually get it. This might be the first time I think we'll actually use the Unleashed Gaze. So small, it'll replenish very quickly. So in this form, obviously Sonic becomes a lot stronger, and he is also invincible. That is something that's not in the Wii version, but in this version, Sonic is the Werehog is actually unleashed. Well, I guess I can also call him Sonic. It's still Sonic, obviously. Sonic! Dodge quickly when guarding by moving the left stick and pressing A. Learn to use quick movements to evade enemy attacks. Yeah, well, we just absolutely pulverized them into the ground before they could really do anything, Chip. Yeah, there we go. Now, I don't think you actually have to fight these guys right here. Like, this is like mandatory, but it's like, you know, obviously if you want a shit ton of experience, go right ahead. I'm trying to get as many Chaos Orbs as you can to be able to level up as quick as possible. Now, you guys know me. If you've seen me play this game before, you know I don't like, you know, just max out everything. I just go in order by the stuff. Which, yeah, having maybe probably a little bit lower life than you would think toward the end of the game, it's fine. It makes for a very interesting challenge. Boom! In your face, buddy. And then we can come down here. And there is another sun medal. I don't think there's another one in here. Sonic! You can pick up monsters with the B button. Then you can throw them with the X button, swing them around with the Y button, or smash them with the B button. Tightroping section, okay, come on. I was literally thinking about this the other day. Like, I've never died on this part before. I psyched myself out that time. There are a few tightrope sections there. This is not the only one in the game. Bro. Can I do the thing? That's what I was trying to do. You basically I just got Sonic punched in the face for nothing. Come over here. There's a sun medal right here. Boom! Get out of here, buddy. Ow. It's like, damn, bro. Yeah, get out of here, bro. What? Unleashed again. I remember always trying to save this till when we got to the end of the stage, which we're almost at. there actually is like a an egg fighter down here. Yeah, look at that. Come here, buddy. I should have stayed at the end, but get the experience back. I want all these experience rooms. Bro, if we don't get it back up these stairs, dude. Colored gems put nearby. This pedestal looks like it's supposed to have something on it, huh? And of course, obviously, you do get points. One of the ways to get points here for the werehog is obviously to destroy a bunch of stuff. I don't think you can punch it. I've never seen anybody try to break through that to do anything, so. Uh-oh, monster, think you could circle around and get him from behind? Bro. Boom! Well, there, Chip, I got it from behind. Are you happy? Alright, so here we go. Another type-broken section. Whoa, we're so high up. Better take this one slow and careful. The good news is, this is the first one. It's not going to overly penalize you. If you do slip off, this is a grabbable ledge, and Sonic will just... He'll just do that. Now, there are some sections later in the game, obviously, where you will be tight roping and you do not have that option, which means you actually will not be able to fall off, because if you do, you will die. Really, the only time any tight roping section comes across in like the main playthrough is in Empire City and Eggman Land. Which, there are obviously some tight roping sections in the other... Was in like the side acts, the extra acts afterwards. So there we go. We found all the sun medals. The other moon medal is up here. I'm probably not going to try to collect it because I think you have to like time and jump just right. And if you mess it up, you will die. And we are pretty much at the end of the stage. So it's like you don't really want all that progress to go to waste. Because there it is right there. This isn't one of those playthroughs where every medal counts. See, I didn't even come close to get that. I'm not even gonna try to go back up there for it, man. We're good. I said it's not 100% playthrough. Your boy is going to be just fine if he misses a medal or two. I think even if you die, like if you could time certain things just right, you could even still get like a B rank. Yo, you can even see Tails hiding over there. Oh, bro is scared. This was like the beginning of Tails regressing in character. Okay, so this is a Titan. These guys will require 3 inputs, but look at that, 40,000 points to absolutely put bro on his butt. And the gold ring will spawn. We don't want to touch it yet because there's still other things we want to get. You guys get away from that. Turns into like an absolute bloodbath around here, bro. Ooh, absolute brutal, bro. So we got poor Tails right there. But Tails is safe now. We're just gonna walk around here and then we will call it a stage. Are a few goodies around here. You've even got a record back here. And with that, there we go. That is it for Windmill Isle Night. And we got ourselves an S rank. I think that's the first time I've actually S ranked this level before. How about that? So Windmill Isle Night, Arbok 26, Arbok 24, and record 61. We're just going to go down the list. So we got the Donkey Kick combo, Combat, Strength. Now, I think obviously a lot of these are pretty self-explanatory, but Combat is pretty much how you learn moves and combos. Strength is obviously, you know, your strength, how much damage you do to an enemy when you hit them. Life is obviously your health gauge. Unleash is your unleash gauge, and your shield is, you know, basically your shield. The ones that will take some time to really get are strength and life because of how vital they are. Combat kind of starts out pretty simple. Well, unleashed and shield come across pretty easy to get. So we got the egg scrambler here as well. We're just gonna go on the list and just add some at a time. Unleashed. Shield is up. There we go. Get the flying double punch crush. And now it's cutscene time.
Hey, Tails.
Sonic?
What are you doing out here?
Sonic, is that really you? That's a new look. What happened?
You know me. Never a dull moment.
Want some chocolate?
Thanks. That's some story. I'll bet that means that you turning into that and the planet breaking apart are somehow related.
I need to find Eggman and make him fix this, and fast!
About that, I think I know someone who might know something about what's going on here.
Oh, really?
Professor Pickle over at Spagonia University. I came to this city to gather some data. If we add that to his research findings, we might be able to get to the bottom of all this.
Spagonia? That's a continent over. An easy jog if the planet weren't broken.
No problem. My Tornado 1 will get us there in a flash. Let's get going.
Leave it to you, Tails. Let's get moving.
And with that, we say bye to Apotos and move on to Tornado Defense. Well, Sonic, feel pretty good to fall like this? Not too shabby. The professor is just a hop and a skip with... What's that approaching?
Huh? Here comes the parade.
I've got this one, Sonic. Tornado, battle mode engaged.
Sonic, to defeat Eggman's robots, press the buttons that appear on screen to attack. If you fire too much, alternate between pressing the bumpers to rebuild your power. The tornado can be fixed up while operating, so please be very careful. Shooting down those golden helicopter robots can net you some bonuses. Destroying the blue jet robot seems to give you more energy. So this is Tornado Defense. There are two acts of this. Obviously, the second one comes before when you go to Eggman Land at the end of the game. This is basically just one giant, shooting game, give or take. Obviously, you just don't want to run out of your shield, which is your health, or you have to pretty much restart the whole thing from the beginning. But this is something that is exclusive to this version of the game. This isn't even remotely close to being in the Wii and PS2 version. It's not that bad, so it's just pressing buttons. If you can know how to press buttons quick enough, this is not going to be a problem for you. I remember the first time I did play this one, though, I was bad at it. I was very bad at it. You need to know where the buttons are on your controller. This is a great way to really practice that. And just for the record, if you fail every QTE, you're not going to get hit every single time. Like, the ships themselves are not going to hit you, but if they do fire a missile and you don't get that one, that will hit you. I want to say I think the most you actually can get hit is maybe like 7 or 8 times before, your health runs out. You do get an achievement if you do manage to actually beat this without taking damage. It's not super hard to do it. It's just a matter of, are you going to be quick enough to hit some of the buttons? Because there is like a little mini boss at the end where sometimes, you don't see the enemies until the camera turns, and that can kind of make it a little difficult to knock those down and not get hit. Which I think we're actually about to go there now. Yep.
What is that thing?
Well, Sonic, prepare to be sunk.
Remember, Doctor, it is not yet complete. Handle it gently.
Silence!
Looks like we've got to beat that thing to get by.
Go!
Here we go. Now, obviously, I feel like it can go without being said that everything here will try to shoot you down. See, like that, sometimes it will actually shoot one there. So you kind of don't know until it turns around, and then you might have like 2 seconds to react. Which it looks like it's not doing that here. Maybe they actually fixed that.
Go! Fire all weapons!
I had to lose my combo today. It's worth it. And you do see the timer up there. If the timer does run out, it's fine. It's either you beat the boss, or if the timer runs out, you automatically win and the stage is over. So. And there we go.
Energy levels dropping. What a disaster! Retreat!
Cool!
Yay! Made it, Sonic!
Piece of cake.
Got the ace pilot and we got ourselves an A rank. We will take it. And with that, we have arrived in Spagonia. This is Spagonia, Sonic. Now let's go see the professor. Let's see. The school he teaches at was around here somewhere. So alrighty then, we have arrived in Spagonia, and that is going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. So if you guys liked it, make sure to like button and subscribe to the channel. That helps out. And I will see you guys next week for the next part as we will go and look for Professor Pickle. Until then, peace out, guys.